All right, welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting for financial freedom. Really a fantastic day today, as you see that JASMY is already up something like 13%. That's really cool. This actually is not coming as a surprise because that's what we have actually been talking about, saying that, look, we have got clear structures here on the JASMY price chart. I was coming up with a video yesterday saying that you can now expect something like a 48% bounce here for JASMY. To be honest with you, this is the best case scenario, but I was mentioning two specific price targets here, saying that the minimum that we can rise from this bottom that JASMY had created, right around something like 1.9 cents, would be a 31% pump, right? So 31%, the next price target that we are looking for is 48% away, right? I mean, right at that point when we were speaking, right? So should we grab our Fibonacci retracement 2s right from the top right there to the very bottom here, you can see that we are now approaching that initial price target, which is somewhere around 2.5 cents here for JASMY. So yeah, we are already getting super close to that. The next price target that I have here is actually still 20% away from where the price is sitting. And can you imagine that just between yesterday and today, the price really, I mean, it's saying that in the last 24 hours, it has gone up by 13%, but in actual fact, it has already gone up by something like 25%. This is crazy. This exactly is how crypto works. But, you know, this market is obviously the most volatile on planet Earth. It's not for the, you know, tiny-hearted, I should be saying, right? But obviously, there are a lot of questions which are coming here. A lot of people are asking, was this the bottom here for JASMY? Should I jump in back to buy the next leg up here? And then a lot of people are also saying that, you know what, this is just a fake rally. We are going to be seeing the price dropping all the way down to something like 1.5 cents here. And it's going to be pain once again right there, right? So I'm going to be trying to answer all these questions to the best of my ability in today's video. And if that sounds interesting, and if you like that, I want to kindly ask you to help me spread the video just by delicately tapping the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm, and people looking for JASMY content will now be able to find this video much more easily. If you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, I want to encourage you to subscribe to the channel, really, because we have been covering JASMY for a very long time, and for the most part, we really get it right. For example, we were saying here take profits by around 4.5 cents, and then we were also opening a short position here for JASMY. So, I mean, relative to the JASMY position, I think we are pretty much in a good spot. I mean, even yesterday, we were saying that, look, there is going to be a bounce, which is going to be showing up. Still, we have that in play. But you know what? Let me not run my mouth too much, and let's start here with the daily time frame. So what exactly is happening here is that the bulls were really defending this area right around 2 cents here, and they did that successfully. Now, we are now getting into a point where our previous support levels are going to be looking like resistance levels, right, especially for the short time from here. So should we grab our Fibonacci retracement 2 from the very top right there to the bottom, you can see that our first initial resistance is right around 2.5 cents, as I was just mentioning. And then the second one is right around 2.9, 2.8 cents thereabout. I mean, just some area close to 3 cents. And you can already see that, just technically speaking, looking at the chart, there is traffic right here, and there's also traffic right here too. So when things align like this here, I mean, it's very hard to ignore. So I'd have to say to you honestly that for now, JASMY is not yet out of the woods. As I was mentioning yesterday here, you can still expect something like a 48% pump. But that doesn't mean that JASMY is already out of the woods, right? The ranges are wide in this market, and you really have to understand that, right? You can be in a range where you pump 50%, but still you're locked in that. You can also get a rejection that drops something like 25%, 30%. It happens in this market right now, right? But is there anything that we can look at and try to say that, okay, now if this happens, then we can say JASMY is now out of the woods. Now we can be looking for buys. Or is there anything that we can say, look, if we come back to this level, now we can short JASMY, and we can also make money when JASMY is going to the downside up. Let me quickly show you here the fractal that I've been showing you for the last few videos, and show you exactly where this is coming from. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to delete all the drawings here. So we are working here with the 50 daily moving average for JASMY. As I say time and again, this is the single most important moving average on this specific price set, because once you take a look at this, you realize that once you are below the 50 daily moving average, it's really bad for the JASMY price set. I mean, through and through, just go ahead and take a look at it in your free time. But do I now expect JASMY to just create a down like this here since we are below the 50 daily moving average? Not so fast, because here now we are in a bullish trend, and usually if you have got a strong bullish trend like this, it's more likely that the price is going to be pumping to the upside. And we have already seen that in the last 3 times that JASMY has broken below the 50 daily moving average in this bullish wave, it really hasn't crashed so much. It has actually just gone sideways, right? So what we did here was to just go ahead and copy this fractal here This was the last time we were dropping with the 50 daily moving average here for JASMY. And here we were looking for price, I guess, by just adjusting this one to fit here. This is exactly how we were mapping our last trade on the Patreon. And also, if you just want to work with this fractal too, you realize that they are pretty much the same things here. So let me just go ahead and do this so that you see. Also, let's just make it a little bit bigger here, and then, fix it. Like, this is just like the market maker is pretty much repeating what they did here. If you do the same thing, I think you can also come up with this fractal too. So yeah, really, our structure is very much clear. You can see that JASMY has got the potential to pump all the way up to something like around 3 cents right there, which really is super close to the 2.8 cents that I was talking about right there. But here, I expect JASMY to at least retest this 50 daily moving average. Now, I'm trying to sketch this because we don't have the data just yet, but I expect JASMY to push back a little bit right there around 2.8 cents. Then this is where we would have to make a decision, right, to see is the market strong enough to break above the 50 daily moving average here and continue our bullish trend, or there can be another low that is going to be coming up here. I will be updating patrons on the specific trade alert that we are potentially going to be taking here on JASMY. But for now, this is what I can say. If we are looking for any confirmation in either direction, whether we are going to continue to the downside or we are going to break the resistance by then continue upwards, we have to take a look at the 50 daily moving average here for JASMY. But some people are also asking, is this scenario here over where we would see JASMY heading to something like 54 cents, $1.20, 86 cents those price? I guess I think that this structure, really, there is no harm to that just yet. And I think that we're going to be monitoring super closely. Just remember, none of what I say is financial advice, and you shouldn't be buying or selling anything because of anything I say, right? But if you like the content, don't forget to delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and then I would have to see you on the very next one. Take really good care of yourselves.